Hi, David here, CEO and founder of the Freedom Founders Mastermind. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sick and tired, pretty annoyed by all of the latest and greatest real estate syndications and promotions that are out there today. Look, I've been around the block far longer than I want to admit, but going back to 1980 when I got my start in real estate and have lived through 5 major recession corrections over those periods of years, I've seen the up markets, I've seen the down markets. It's a regular cycle. And every time there's an up market, like we've had the last 12 some years after the great financial crisis, we had all the stimulus money that pumped everything back up, assets to the moon, financial assets, real estate assets, crypto, you name it, everything has gone up and up, tech stocks off the charts today. Well, there's always going to be a reversion to the mean. That's going to happen, trust me. But what gets me every time, every cycle, I see the same thing. Late comers to the game, people who jump on board late in the cycle and say, hey, I can do this too. I can jump on and I can make real estate, home runs. And I think that's okay if they want to do that for themselves and take a shot at it. Nothing wrong with that. I just say with caution to those people who think they can get in and do all the quote traditional, conventional types of things with real estate that work only when the market is on the uprise and we're not facing the headwinds of inflation and higher interest rates. But here's the problem. Those same people maybe have a little bit of luck with their single family houses. They do a few deals and they think, I got this. I'm making some big money here. And so they decide, I can do this for other people. Yeah, I can create a real estate fund. I can be a real estate syndicator. I can be a GP, a general partner, and I can accrue all this money from my buddies and friends and colleagues and people that I influence because I got this. I'll tell my story. Yeah, I've had a few years of these big wins, right? I'm really good. I got this. I'm smart. I'm a genius. Like everybody's a genius in a bull market. You've got to be careful. I don't think most of these people have any bad intention at all. No. And there are always people that are nefarious out there and they're scammers and they'll always have a play. And there's people like that in real estate, no question about it. But I'm not really talking about those people. Let's put them aside. I'm talking about people with good intentions. But they're seeing an opportunity. And there's nothing wrong with taking an opportunity. My problem is they don't know what they're doing. And especially when they're taking other people's money. Again, do it with your own money. Have at it. Take a shot at it. But when you start bringing other people's money in and telling them, hey, I can do this because I went to a weekend course. I learned how to do syndications. I can do a fund because I have an attorney that wrote me up a PPM and it's all good. It's all written to securities code, which means that they have no liability. And you as the limited partner investor, the one who puts all the money in, you really have very few rights at all. So as long as everything goes well and the market stays up and there's no issues or headwinds, no one cares because the investors make money and the GPs make money, and who would complain about that? The problem is the headwinds right now are starting to show, and as Warren Buffett would say, you find out who's been swimming naked when the tide goes out. Well, the tide is going out, been going out for the last year, particularly real estate's showing it right now. The stock market financials will have their day, trust me, but I'm speaking about real estate right now. I just want you to be careful about throwing your hard-earned money at people who, again, have good intentions, but have never been through a full cycle. That means peak to peak, top of the market to the top of the market, or valley to valley, trough to trough. Ask them, how long have you been doing this? No, not just being a doctor or dentist or someone who's invested in some real estate over the years. No, how long have you been doing this? Your fund or your syndications? Let's see, I started in 2021. No, that's not a full cycle. That's a baby cycle. That means nothing. So again, your hard-earned money, you got to be careful. Now, sounds like I'm a Debbie Downer, like I'm a big doomsdayer. No, I'm not. Because what those who don't understand a full cycle don't know is that there are opportunities in every market. They just don't know what they are because they've only been in one market cycle. When you understand that real estate has layer after layer after layer after layer of different opportunities and not just play the equity game, which is what everybody wants, well, leverage and tax benefits and growth to the moon, when the market doesn't give that to you, you can't expect it. So don't. I teach, I know, I've been through the cycles, how to pivot my money, my equity, my net worth into other assets. I still want to be in real estate. Me personally, I'm not doing the 401k and the traditional markets, none of that. You know my story. I will not go there. I'll put money under my mattress or money in treasuries and precious metals, which I do have money there today because I'm waiting. I'm waiting with a substantial amount of my capital to put back into equities. But right now, I can play the debt market. Debt as in an asset, not a liability. Debt as being the bank. Yeah, that's a whole nother game that most people don't know how to do. And I can also do debt with equity participation when the time's right. So I can still get equity plays, and I don't have to have an asset that has declining purchasing power because of the inflation aspects that are in our market today. So many ways to slice this onion up, but you just only know what you know. You don't know what you don't know. I'm here to say there's better ways to do it than what they're selling you today. Be very, very careful out there. Opportunities are out there, but you've got to position yourself to be there. You've got to have the knowledge base. You've got to have the access and the resources. It pays to play. It pays to play with those who know what they're doing, I should say. And if you want to learn more, just follow me. I'm on social media. I've got a YouTube page. I've got a podcast. Follow me, and I'm happy to teach you what I know about keeping your money safe so that you don't lose years and years of work and time in your quest for financial freedom.